So we're going to start with a 10-minute full body relaxation flow. So we're going to start with some breath work. So I'll guide you through this breath work called alternate nostril breathing, or Nadi Shodhana. And you're going to start with the 2-piece fingers from your right hand. Place it in the middle of the forehead. We're going to start to block the left nostril with your 4th finger and then the right nostril with your thumb. So we're just going to breathe in to the left nostril for 4, 3, 2, 1. Close that one, open up the right, breathing out of the right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing in the right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Block the right, breathe out of the left for 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're essentially breathing like a rainbow, breathing in for 4, out for 4, in for 4, out for 4. So we'll do that together. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out of the right for 4, 3, 2, 1. In the right for 4, 3, 2, 1. Out of the left for 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll leave you for a few minutes to do that at your own pace. So you want to be breathing deeply into the belly here, breathing in through the nose, send the breath into the back of the throat, into the lungs, and then fill up the belly. So that you should feel your belly start to rise as you breathe in and out. Let's keep breathing this way for the next few breaths. Notice how your body starts to relax with each breath. Starting from the top, you can start to relax your shoulders, your chest, your hips, your legs. You can start to take a close down of the eyes as we check in with the body. So just observe any sensations as they start to arise. If you notice any points of tension, any muscles that you're holding onto, see if you can send the breath there, really start to relax. We're going to start onto our back now that we've come into our breath. I'm going to come into Bananasana. So shuffle the hips all the way over to the left side of the mat. I'm going to send the right leg out, and then you're going to cross the ankles. Your right arm's also going to come out, and you can take a grab of your left hand as you start to twist over towards the right side. Send the breath into the left side of the body. Nice and long all the way down the left arm, the armpit, into the left waist, the hip and the leg. On your exhale, start to release. Coming out, we're going to move over to the right side. So your left leg can come off the mat, right leg's going to cross over the top, and then take a grab of your right wrist from your left hand. So imagine if someone's looking at you from the top, you look like a banana, and you're going to actively pull your right shoulder out of its right socket. Start to open up through the right side of the body. Keep sending the breath to the right side of the body, feel it start to expand. You can also start to pull the hand up. Nice length in the side of the right body. So we're focusing on the length here rather than crunching into the left. Keep coming back to your breath. Let that start to melt the body down. Coming back through the center. Take a hug of the knees in towards the chest. Coming over to your hip bones. Keep grounding them down into the earth as you feel the length in the spine. You can hold here at the knees or maybe the shins if that's easier, whatever feels best for you. Then we're going to start to roll left to right, giving yourself a nice massage along the back. You can start to grip the legs a little bit tighter. We're going to start to roll up and down the length of the spine. Maybe take a tap forwards and back. And then we're going to start to land forwards. From here, you can let the knees come out nice and wide. So coming into your butterfly, you want to hug the feet in towards the groin and then use them as a cage underneath the hands. So you really want to open up the chest here. So imagine that there's a pencil in between your shoulder blades. You're going to give them a nice squeeze at the shoulder blades, and then we're going to start to hinge forwards. So we're just hinging to 45 degrees. You want to keep a nice straight spine here. So imagine that pencil being squeezed as you start to lean forwards. We're going to open up the hips at the same time, just coming down to 45 degrees. So you want to keep the chest nice and open, lengthen the spine, grounding down through the sit bones. We're going to lead with the chest, and your drishti, your eye gaze, is going to be a few meters in front of you to keep that neck nice and long. You can start to feel some openness in the spine here. From here, you can use your elbows to push the knees down. Keep coming back to that straight spine and chest. And then the hands can start to extend out forwards. From here, we're going to think about the knees, so coming back into your mind-muscle connection. Keep activating the knees and let them melt down towards the earth. You're leading with your chest here, so you want the chest to come close towards the feet. Your gaze is going to stay a few meters in front of you, maybe at the fingertips, to keep the neck nice and long. We don't want any back pain here. So coming over to the left side, your hands can start to stack. If the right hip starts to lift up, keep grounding that into the earth. Nice length in the spine. Take a breath here, up and down. Walking the hands through the center, over to the right side of the mat, maybe stacking the hands on top of each other. Keep grounding down through your left hip. And then you can keep walking those hands away if you like, while maintaining that straight spine. If the left hip starts to lift up, keep activating it, pushing it down into the earth. You'll feel this start to stretch the left side body as well through the waist. Coming back through center, I'm going to take a few breaths here. Keep grounding down through the sit bones. Chest is nice and long. Walk the hands back in. You can swing the feet over to the sides as we come into your tabletop. So taking a few moments here just to check in with your alignment. Make sure the hips are stacked directly on top of the knees, one straight line. Same thing with the upper body, shoulders, elbows, wrists stacked as well. I'm just going to start to rock back and forth here, opening up through the wrists. If you want to come into your toes, we can tuck the toes as well. And then we're going to start to hold onto the mat with a gecko grip. So squeeze the mat with the fingertips. The centers of the palms are going to start to rise, and also your knuckles. You might see that your knuckles have started to turn white. Gripping the mat with the fingertips, you're going to spread the shoulder blades left and right. So you want to separate them here. We're going to squeeze through the toes. And just take a little hover of the knees as you send the hips up into the air, coming into your downward dog. Make any adjustments that you need here, but you want to be creating an upside down V. Take a breath here. Tailbone is nice and high in the air. You can start to melt the heels down towards the earth. Maybe walking on the same spot. Melting each heel down to the earth. Spine is nice and long. Push the mat away with the hands. From here, we're going to start to lift up your right leg, three-legged dog, point the toes, and then start to hinge forwards like you're doing a crunch, almost like you're trying to kiss your knee, and then bring that right foot down to the earth as you come into your half pigeon. So from here, your left leg is nice and long. You want to keep your foot hugged in nice and close to the groin. And then you can start to walk the hands away. Chest is nice and open, spread across the shoulder blades. Keep breathing here. This is a really good position to come into your belly breaths because you can feel how the belly pushes against the calf. Relax the shoulders. Create some space between the shoulder blades and the ears. Try not to shrug the shoulders up. You want to be nice and relaxed here. Keep breathing into that hip. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathing out for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to come into the other side, so let the hands come back up. Coming into your three-legged dog on your left side. Straightening out that foot. Then you can start to crunch it forwards like you're trying to kiss your knee. Dropping down your left foot and your left hip to the earth. Take a moment here, and then you can start to walk the hands out. Keep the chest nice and low. Gaze still stays at the fingertips so you can keep your neck nice and long. Just taking a moment here to check in with the face. Are you scrunching in between the eyebrows? Can you send the breath there? Start to let go. Checking in with the corners of the eyes, the jaw, the mouth. Keep breathing into the belly. Let the hands come back up. Going to lift up into your plank, and then we're just going to come into your cobra from here. So you want to keep the elbows hugged in towards the ribs. Neck is nice and long. Throat is facing towards the front of the room. If you want a more passive pose, you can start to bring the arms out, so 90 degrees, as you come into your Sphinx. Let out any pops and clicks in the spine. Tops of the feet are going to find the earth. You want the feet to be around hip width apart, and then keep rolling those shoulders down. Your gaze is just going to be right in front of you. This one is really good for lower back pain as well. Notice how the belly pushes against the mat. Gentle rise and fall of your breath. From here, you can start to come back up. You're going to roll onto the back as you come into your Shavasana to finish this sequence. Let the feet naturally fall out to the sides. Palms can face up to signal to your parasympathetic nervous system that you're safe. Completely let go here. If you find that the mind starts to wander, keep using your breath as an anchor point. You can start to deepen your inhale, deepen your exhale, wiggling through your fingertips, your toes. As you start to bring some movement back into the body, send the arms back behind you like you're doing a stretch all the way from fingertips to toes. Maybe bringing the knees into the chest as you roll onto your favorite side. We'll take a moment here. Moving as slowly as you can, keeping this sense of calmness within. You can start to gently roll up, keeping the eyes closed down, coming into a seat. We'll bring the palms to touch, thumbs at the sternum, forehead can come onto the fingertips. Take a moment here to thank the body for everything that it does for you. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next video.